दादी दादी देखो मैं आपके लिए क्या लाया हूँ।
Thank you. And this is for you. Hmm? Nice. And I've got something else for you. ये गणेश जी है. Keep him with you always, okay?
Thank you दादी.
No. Go down. Go and play.
Bombay checking in. Sorry, boarding just closed.
Look, Valjean, my 92-year-old grandmother just died after a long and painful illness. Trust me, you don't want to know the details. And she was so into Eastern philosophy, it was her dying wish for her ashes to be spread in the Yangtze River.
Which would be in China.
Right. Right, I'm sorry, I'm so overwhelmed. What's that river in India where they sprinkled that beetle?
George Harrison? The Ganges.
It was all Nana wanted. For her soul. To mingle with that of George in the serene waters of the Ganges.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 136 to Bombay.
Thanks.
Last row to your right. You are seated in the Boeing.
Look, Doreen, I think we have a problem. I should be in first.
And I should be Mrs. Jamie Foxx.
You have no idea who I am, do you?
I have an idea of who you think you are, but it doesn't quite jibe with the reality that you're in coach. What do you call this?
On my planet, we call this a carry-on.
Her grandmother's inside.
She needs her own ticket.
She's dead.
She still needs her own ticket.
I mean, her ashes are inside.
Would you stop it? Nana is very much alive in South Beach, making my Gram's golden years a living hell.
Miss Lexton, Valjean and I will make sure that your luggage is taken care of. You enjoy the flight.
In the event of a lowering of the cabin pressure, oxygen masks will be released above your head. Please put your mask on.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, all electronic devices must be switched off.
Marygold Lexton for Carl. Track the hairy beast down, I'll hold.
May not be used at any time.
Would you mind terribly moving over into the center seat? I need to sit on the aisle. It's medical reasons.
I need preparation H 4 times a day. Personal reasons.
Ooh, I have another call. If you disconnect me, you're worm food. Barry, you ready for this? I'm in coach. No. First that weasel Carl books me on this crappy movie, and now I find out that I'm in steerage with the cattle. Will you call SAG about the travel? Yeah, I know they tossed me because of that last scab film, but call him anyway. What? Of course I love you. Kiss, kiss. Ooh, it's Carl. Carl, darling, why didn't you tell me that you were interested in cosmetic surgery? I would have ripped you a new one before I left as opposed to when I got back. Now listen up and take notes. When I hang up this phone, I'm writing your name down, Doreen.
Just chill. It's only 20 hours to Bombay.
Good morning. We have just begun our descent into Bombay, where the local time is 2:25 a.m. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened for the remainder of the flight.
Do I look as bad as I feel?
You don't really want me to answer that.
Attention please. Lufthansa announces the arrival of flight number 756 from Frankfurt.
Carl,
Thank you.
it's 4 a.m. here in Bombay. I'm standing in baggage claim. Do you know what the sound is? It's the sound of my goddamn luggage not being here. Find it!
Air India announces departure of flight number I-206. Proceeding from Bombay to
Carl, you are so dead.
are requested to kindly proceed for the security check at gate number 5. Thank you.
Are you going to be a problem?
Probably. How much?
Depends on where you want Balbir to take you.
I want Balbir to take me here.
Goa? That's normally a 10-hour drive.
That's what you do, isn't it? Drive? How much?
Rupees or dollars?
Next stop, Goa. Come.
Where am I? Well, I can tell you where I'm not. In hell, because it's too damn hot. You know, you told me this was going to be a 10-hour drive. We're already on hour 12.
I said it was normally a 10-hour drive. But it will be faster if the wind is changing. And if your attitude is improving.
Come on, Barry. Pick up. Barry!
Balbir does not know Barry. But that gentleman has my sympathies.
Wait here. Wishing you some seriously bad karma!
Go away.
It's Marigold Lexton. As in the star of Kama Sutra 3? Hello?
Hi. They didn't tell you?
Didn't tell me what.
We lost our financing. They were supposed to tell you.
Well, they didn't. Who are they?
The Indian producers and the German banker.
Who would be where?
Well, the Indian producers are in jail in Delhi. And the German banker was just airlifted to Singapore. Jaundice.
Great. Carl, there's no movie. What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean, there's no movie. people are in jail or in Singapore. And I even go, what you said was one of the most beautiful places on earth, but it's the biggest shithole you can ever imagine. Carl, you are not losing your signal. You are not in the Coanga Pass. I hear clinking glasses. Carl!
Carl? He hung up.
Imagine that, huh?
Don't get smart with me, okay? I need a ride back to the airport.
Do you have your ticket?
Of course I have my ticket. Why are you nodding? Stop it, it's annoying.
This is a one-way ticket.
Not possible. Not possible! Barry, I am stranded in a Goan slum with a one-way ticket. Oh, please just get me out of here! Yes. You can't fire me. Get Carl back on the phone right now. Hello? She's not just hang up on me. I have been fired. Long distance. By a trainee.
I'd suggest calling Barry back and maybe being a bit nicer.
You were asked for your advice exactly when? Have some privacy, please.
Sure. The corridor's really private.
Barry, I've been fired. Yes, again. I don't know. Is it me? I know what I said. I know. I just thought that, you know, with this movie under my belt, maybe I wouldn't need to marry you. Oh, Barry, please don't be so goddamn sensitive. Barry.
Do you want a Coke or something?
Yes. With ice, unless it's made with sewer water or something.
The actor's ice is made from bottled water. I reserved the sewer ice for producers.
Thanks.
You know, I was really excited when I found out that you were cast for this film.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, we got Marygold Lexton, the star of Fatal Attraction 3. Of course, I must admit, I never knew there was a Fatal Attraction 2.
There wasn't. Did you see Basic Instinct 3?
Yeah, you were awesome.
Variety said that I was laugh out loud funny. Granted, it wasn't supposed to be a comedy.
Have you ever been in a film without a number after it?
For years. Yeah, I was up for lots of movies without numbers after them. Casting directors kept saying that I wasn't sympathetic enough. I mean, me, not sympathetic. Please. Thanks for the Coke. Sugar helps level me.
Look, I'm leaving for Bombay tonight. I'll drive you.
Thanks. It's very kind of you.
More than just kind, considering what a bitch you've been. I have to go meet my boyfriend first. He's a production assistant on a film that's shooting close by.
I always find it depressing to visit a set when I'm not working.
Could you possibly be more depressed?
Lead on.
पागल सी सारी लहरें ये बोले आप यही अब ठहरे ये बोले
साहिल की ये हवाएं ये बोले हाँ आप कहीं ना जाएं.
What's the name of the movie?
Pyar Bina Kya Zindagi.
Which means?
What's life without love?
You know, I saw one of your movies on the flight over. It was like 5 hours long. And it had lots of singing and dancing and crying.
यही अब ठहरे
हाँ साहिल की ये हवाएं आप कहीं न जाएं
नीला सागर कह रहा है कि मुझ में फंसा
Move! What happened now? Manoj, I can't do this. There are too many steps.
Prem, show right from the top. Fewer steps this time.
पागल सी सारी लहरें ये बोले आप यही अब ठहरे ये बोले
साहिल की ये हवाएं
ये बोले
हाँ आप कहीं न जाएं
नीला सागर कह रहा है कि मुझ में फसाने छुपे हैं
गहरे पानी के महल में बहुत से खजाने छुपे हैं
सुनो हम तुम सनम लहरों लहरों बने डूबे डूबे रहे पागल सी सारी लहरें ये बोले आप यही अब ठहरे
हाँ साहिल की ये हवाएं आप कहीं न जाएं सपने हैं आँखों में मोती है ये सीपने जैसे सपनों में तुम लेकिन कहो तुमसे ये कैसे
तुम कहो या ना कहो तुम दिल ने दिल का कहा सुन लिया है वो जो मोती सीप में था मैंने पलकों से वो चुन लिया है सुना हम तुम सनम लहरों लहरों बने डूबे डूबे रहे सुन लो ना सुन लो ना सुन लो ना सुन लो ना
You see how easy that is? Saw that? Right. Lunch break!
Who's Mr. Gorgeous?
Raj Sondi. Raj likes the ladies.
And what do the ladies say about Raj?
Pig.
Asshole.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Raj.
I'm Marigold.
Ah, like the flower.
Yeah, like flower.
Wait a sec, I've seen you before. Indecent proposal too.
That was me.
You showed a great deal of promise in that movie.
Showed a great deal more than that.
What's that tattoo?
Body makeup.
Ah, what a pity. You know, I love tattoos. I have a lot of them.
Excuse me.
Perhaps you.
Raj, I've revoked your steps.
It's all out here.
Okay.
Sorry about that. You'll be having dinner with me tonight.
Well, are you asking?
No. You'll be having dinner with me tonight.
It's fortunate that I came to your rescue.
Who says I wanted to be rescued?
Well,
You are in Goa to star in?
Oh, Kama Sutra 3.
Oh, then you are available for my movie.
What's the part?
I don't know. I'll write it tonight. You can dance, can't you?
Look at me. What do you think? Barry, you're not going to believe this. I got a job in a musical. No, wait, listen, I have to dance. Of course they haven't seen me dance when I got the job. The leading man? He's okay.
You aren't leaving yet, are you?
hate to see nice girls humiliated.
She's not that nice.
You look fine.
I look sensational.
You know, you're very...
Handsome? I know it. You're pretty as well.
Aw, you're just saying that. I said you're just saying that?
I know it.
Must be something lost in translation. You know, the language problem.
I don't have a language problem. I speak better English than you. I have an early call tomorrow.
You mean the date's over?
No. I mean, let's get back to my hotel room. I need 6 hours of sleep, or I get all puffy-eyed in the morning. So I guess, let's get started.
Slow down, buddy. You know, I do have some self-respect.
Looking at you, I wouldn't have thought so. If you quickly change your attitude, I'm still willing to sleep with you.
Who the hell writes your dialogue?
Manoj, the director. You've met him.
No, I mean... Skip it.
1,000 rupees. Says she slaps him in the next 2 minutes.
You're on. All right, here's a suggestion. You dial down your abrasive personality, come back with me to the hotel room, and I'll still let you...
Here it comes.
तेरी माँ की? You, I think, are too neurotic for Raj. Luckily, I have an extremely eager backup waiting in the car. And it now appears that this is her lucky night.
I thought you might like a drink.
I'd like several. Do I have some sign on my back saying kick me?
No. But with your kind of attitude, you should.
What, an attitude? I've never heard anything more ridiculous.
You have a lovely smile.
I should have cost enough.
I give you a compliment, you make a joke. Isn't healthy.
I want to make one thing perfectly clear.
Yes?
Yes, what?
You want to make one thing perfectly clear?
Right. I'm not going to sleep with you.
I don't want to sleep with you.
Well, why not?
Because I hardly know you.
There must be some immense cultural gap that I've tumbled into here. I mean, are all Indian men like you and Raj?
Raj and me are as different as two men can be. And it has nothing to do with us being Indian. Just like you being a supreme bitch. It's got nothing to do with you being American.
Point taken. Aren't you?
I don't drink.
Barry, the boyfriend. Have you tracked down our luggage? What did Sag say? And did Carl call to apologize? Well, let's see. My luggage was in New Zealand, but is now headed back to LA via Hong Kong. And Carl, my ex-manager, has obtained a restraining order against me.
And the other person, SAG?
Not a person, an organization, Screen Actors Guild.
What does SAG say?
Collectively, they sort of told me to go.
Okay. And Barry, the boyfriend? What did he say?
Barry, nothing, just, that he loves me.
I think you'll like another drink.
ये प्यार क्या है ये एक धनक है सातों रंगों की इसमें झलक है पहला रंग है सुनो कैसा सामने आए कोई ऐसा दिल कहे ख्वाबों में इसको ही तो देखा था.
It's really beautiful here.
True. Very beautiful.
And that song. So lovely.
प्यार की 7 सीढ़ियाँ. The 7 stages of love. All our films tend to follow that pattern.
And what are those stages?
Akrashan means attraction. Uns is infatuation. Ishq means love. There's Aqeeda, that's reverence. There's Ibadat, that's worship. And Junoon. Junoon means obsession.
That's so sweet. That's also only 6.
Oh, there's Maut, which means death. We usually keep that one out of our movies.
It is so beautiful here. I said that already, didn't I?
I think you would like the north, Rajasthan.
Knock, knock. Your roll.
Where'd the tent come from?
Prem got it from the prop truck last night. He built it around you as you slept.
Okay. Prem is,
Too good for you.
If we're gonna be friends, you have to curb the brutal honesty.
If we're going to be friends, brutal honesty is going to be essential.
I'll give it a try. Reluctantly.
You know, last week on our 2-month anniversary, Mani and I made a pledge that we would always say exactly what's on our minds.
Give me a call if you're still together in 3 months. Who's that?
That's Shazia, the star of the film. She was Miss World.
Are she and Raj?
Long, long time ago. Now, outside of movie dialogues, she won't even talk to him. It's a good thing we don't kiss in our movies.
Good sleep?
Considering the accommodations, we're fine more than... I don't do grateful very well.
You're welcome.
I almost look like crap. Which way to hair, makeup, and wardrobe?
Where the hell is my script, for God's sake?
What do they mean there's an American actress in the movie? How can there suddenly be a role for an American actress? Who is she?
Marygold Laxton. She has quite a resume.
Well, if she has quite a resume, what is she doing working for you?
So what are you waiting here for? Wow, you clean up pretty good.
You think so? Not too much?
No.
Okay, now, I don't exactly see the arc of my character.
That's because Manoj has written it.
There isn't one.
There also seems to be a great deal of dancing.
It is a musical.
She's concerned because she can't dance.
I can so dance. How do you know I can't dance? Are you psychic or something?
Actually, yes. I am.
He is.
Psychic a bit.
Okay, Mr. Psychic a bit. So what's it gonna take to make me a passable dancer?
Realistically, more time than we've got. Achhin.
ठीक है.
Don't be nervous. It's only one shot, and I've kept the movements really simple.
Simple for you, maybe.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. So, what should my character be thinking in this scene?
I don't follow.
I'm just curious, about my motivation.
You American actors, such a sense of humor. Look at us do it. Execute the steps, be on your mark, and don't worry about the dialogues. If you forget, just say A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, blah, 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 and we'll dub it later. Motivation.
Okay.
Playback!
दिल सागर कह रहा है कि मुझ में फसाने छुपे हैं
गहरे पानी के महल में बहुत से खजाने छुपे हैं
सुना हम तुम सनम लहरों लहरों बने डूबे डूबे रहे पागल सी सारी लहरें आप यही अब कह रहे
Listen, Marygold, really, it wasn't all that bad.
Liar.
She's right. We just have to devote a little more time on
What?
what you do with your feet in relation to the rest of you. Your shoes.
No worry, Marigold, no worry. I will rewrite the script to adjust to your special skills.
Which would be?
That you are the worst dancer I have ever encountered. I think we'll play you for a broad comedy.
Hey,
Christ. Didn't your mother tell you not to sneak up on people?
no. She taught me many things, but not that.
I need your help.
I know.
I can't dance.
I know. But the good news is, I've seen worse.
You have?
Not really. Oh, she has a sense of humor. And now, Ronnie owes me another 1,000 rupees. There's a club nearby. Come dancing with me. No cameras, no pressure.
No pressure, right.
Mm-hmm. You know when Raj first started working? He couldn't dance either. I had to change all his dance steps in order to fit his special skills.
Well, what if I don't have any?
I'm psychic, remember?
Listen up, everybody in the house! Wake up!
It begins here. Works his way down. And back up again. If you let it, the music finds your soul. Do what it tells you to do. Okay, listen to the music.
Listen to the music.
You can take a chance and let the music show you the way. If you let me lead you, I won't lead you astray.
Sounds so familiar, this dance must be destiny. A heartbeat away from the mood you love symphony.
We can dance to love, follow every step.
From a single kiss, rhythm I accept.
Woman of my dreams, I can feel it now.
What brings us closer to the unity we found?
If I
Listen to what I feel. Now face to face, we can sing in harmony. I can fly away now and take you there with me. the story of my heart. Hear it, yes I can feel it. Now you and I can play the perfect part.
You can take a chance and let the music show you the way. You can let me lead you, I won't lead you astray.
Sounds so familiar, this dance must be destiny. A heartbeat away from a mutual love symphony.
We can dance to love, follow every step.
From a single kiss, rhythm I accept.
Woman of my dreams, I can feel it now.
What brings us closer to the unity we found?
If
I listen to what I feel, then the rest will appear. If I follow the ways of my heart, then my soul is
Before I came to India, the only image that I had of your country was of the Taj Mahal.
Do you know what it is?
Other than a big white marble thingy that looks like it should be on top of a wedding cake.
It's a mausoleum.
As in dead people?
Yeah. The Mughal emperor built it for his favorite wife. And she's buried right in the center of the Taj, so that her spirit looks out across the water garden, which represents paradise. And then he planned to build an identical one for himself in black marble though. But he died. He's buried in a much smaller tomb, but right next to her.
Gee, that's pretty goddamn romantic. They were right.
Yes. It's one of the most beautiful places in the whole world. What about your family?
My mother's dead.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't even remember her, actually. And I have a lousy on a good day relationship with my father. Dad didn't want me to become an actress.
So naturally, you became one.
Every time one of my movies hits the video shelves, he leaves me a voicemail saying, "How much lower can you sink?"
You should make peace with him. Because ultimately, your family's who you are.
That's a scary thought.
Please. What about love and Barry?
In our situation, those two words don't really go together. Barry, the boyfriend, is just there.
That sounds awful.
Actually, it is. Fairly, totally awful. Look, Bram, life isn't a Bollywood movie. You don't just have a dance or two and giggle your way into the sunset. Not in my world.
But you're not in your world. You're in mine. Come. Hello? It's not mine.
Good morning, Barry. Oh, great. It's nighttime where you are. So how's everything with you? Nothing's wrong. What do you mean my voice sounds odd? What do you mean I don't sound like myself? No, I'm not on any sedatives. No, I haven't met someone else. Yes, I love you. I love you! Are we there yet? Thanks for helping me get these clothes and for letting me stay here. It's very kind of you.
I know. Hey, here. New pages for tomorrow.
I'm confused. Does this happen before or after it's revealed that I'm the reincarnation of the Hindi goddess?
Before. You haven't gone blind yet.
Right. Oh, there's another musical number.
Don't worry. Prem will guide you through it.
He's gonna show me the city.
Ah.
Ronnie, you can supply a great deal of subtext to a one-syllable, two-letter word. Explain.
See, Prem's unique. He's special.
And what you're saying is I'm not?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I've known Prem a really long time, but I've never seen him like this before.
Like what?
Prem's head is over his heels.
Oh, come on. We hardly even know each other. Plus, he's this incredibly sane, together, talented, giving guy. I mean, what could he possibly see in me? I've got to stop posing these rhetorical questions to which no one ever replies.
Now that's Shiva, a great Hindu god. And he's known for both reproduction as well as destruction. And his specialty is that he destroys the world in order to create it again in one day. Yeah.
Hopefully not today.
Well, you never know. Would you like a moment?
Okay.
Yeah?
Please, not today.
Not very long ago, when I was a little child, my grandmother brought me here every summer. I think it was the 9th of July, 1982. 25 years ago, she described the person that I'd returned with. She described you, Marigold. She said the person I'd return with would be like the flower. She's very precise. She didn't say, like a flower. She said, like the flower, marigold.
Prem, you're an extremely nice guy.
I've seen enough American movies to know that Prem, for an extremely nice guy, means bye-bye Prem.
No, that's not what I mean at all. It's just, sometimes I can be a bit high maintenance.
I'd have never guessed.
No,
You think of Barry?
I'd forgotten all about Barry. The truth is, he'll probably be relieved to know that we're finished.
I can't imagine anyone being relieved to be finished with you. No.
I'll show you my address book. Call anyone at random. You know, I'm gonna stop doing that. Putting myself down. Because I'm suddenly feeling Very worthy.
Marigold, should we discuss your motivation for this scene? Joke, joke. And don't worry about the lip syncing to the Hindi lyrics. Raj is lousy at it too.
You ready?
I don't know.
That wasn't a question. I got your steps right.
Got the steps.
Got your tempo.
Got the tempo.
Got your surprises.
There have to be surprises.
There always have to be surprises. Marigold, just trust the music. Let it guide you.
And if that doesn't work?
Then think about how much I love you.
Way back!
बढ़ गई देखो मेरी धड़कन तुमने छुआ जल उठे तन मन
कैसे न हो दुनिया को भूले भूले से भी तुमको जो छू ले
हम दोनों की ये पहचान जिस्म है दो पर एक जान हो जाना जहाँ न तुम्हें सपनों में तुम्हें तुम्हें तक वहाँ कोई नहीं
I don't remember that step from rehearsal.
She's improvising.
तू ये जान ले जब नींद चमकती है तो लगती है जैसे पानी तू ये मान ले अब तक दिल की बातों में तूने की है नादानी तूने भी कबूल है कागज़ी ये फूल है हो जाना
You told her you loved her.
You must be psychic.
A bit?
This is where you'd have to say cut. Huh? Cut.
Yeah, right. Cut it! Marigold! I don't believe it. I mean, how did you? I mean, you were too good. Simply transcendent.
Don't you mean transparent?
Manoj, how was I?
More than adequate. Marigold, I sense again some rewriting in the future for this feature. And you know,
Yes, Manoj, there will be some rewriting. Shall we discuss the specifics in my trailer?
In my trailer?
You know, you were really quite okay.
It was spectacular. But I have a feeling that my days in Bollywood are numbered.
Shazia's last female co-star was found floating face down in the Arabian Sea. Most of her.
Come in, Manoj. Let me make this easy for you. I'll return all my clothes to wardrobe.
You're not fired. I struck a compromise involving the ending of the movie.
I didn't know there was an ending to this movie.
I can't say it would have been my preferred one. You see, death rarely translates into commercial success.
I assume it's my death that we're talking about?
You remember that happy ending scene we were talking about the other day, you and me?
Yes, where my vision is restored and me and Raj are married and singing and dancing on the Swiss mountaintop?
Yeah. But there's going to be a slight change now. It's going to be Shazia and Raj on the mountain top.
And my character?
On the way to meet Raj in Geneva, your blindness returns, and you take a tumble at the train station, and you fall under the wheels of an approaching engine. But before you die in the conductor's arms, you apologize for your sins, you know. I'm so sorry, Raj. I love you, Raj. I'm so sorry. The audience will go out loving you.
Exactly how long has this movie been in production?
2 years next week.
Come in.
Hey.
Hi. So, how would you like to celebrate your last night in Bombay?
My last night?
The unit's shutting down for a week. I thought maybe.
It's your town, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I'm being all girly, but I have nothing to wear.
I'll lend you something. You know, I have this spanking new dress that I bought for when money takes me out somewhere posh. Like that's ever gonna happen.
Hello, Barry?
Have fun!
As I said to my fellow astronauts in Apollo 14, don't wait up.
But we want to wait up. It'll be practice for when Money and I have our own child.
Do you know where the Punjab Palace is?
Balbir is knowing where everything is. But an address would help.
You don't recognize me, do you?
Any reason I should?
None whatsoever.
No charge.
What do you mean?
Of course Balbir recognizes you. And I know where you are. You are somewhere between Ishq and Aqidat.
I'm wishing you some very outstanding karma. Thank you. Thank you. How do you say I love you in Hindi?
मुझे तुमसे प्यार है.
PR is love?
It is.
I thought that ishq was love.
So is mohabbat.
PR, ishq, mohabbat.
You know, there are more words for love in Hindi than in any other language.
Really?
I have no idea. And there's prem.
Well, of course there's you.
I mean, the word prem also means love.
Don't look now, but I swear there's this guy that's been following us since Goa. I said don't look.
His name is Vikram.
You know him?
He works for my family.
You know, you haven't really talked much about your family.
My family situation is complicated.
Show me one that isn't.
Well, mine is descended from royalty. The Maharajas of a province in Rajasthan.
You're a prince?
Khana kha le. Patane ke liye jhoot bol raha hu. We don't use those titles anymore.
Wait, did you do something terrible and they disowned you?
From where my father comes from, the men just sat and watched the women dance. And if they didn't like the way they danced, they threw them from the high walls of the palace. Since I'm the only son, my father worries for me and disappointed in me.
When was the last time that you saw them?
3 years ago.
3 years? Well, what about all that lecturing that you gave me? Family is ultimately what you are. You do that irritating little shrug one more time, I'm gonna drench you.
I'm sorry.
So when was the last time that you spoke to them?
My sister called me up yesterday to invite me to a wedding
Which is when?
on Tuesday.
Tuesday. So you're going, of course.
Well, would you come with me?
Yes.
I'm glad. Come.
Let's take one of those.
It's a long trip. The car will be more comfortable.
Oh, but it'll be so much more fun.
Maidanos.
Keemstar Fort, please. So where do you think that we are?
Somewhere between Ishq and Akida.
My prince.
Wow. I mean, wow is like such an inadequate word to describe this. I mean, fuck.
जीते रहो.
Mom, this is Marigold.
Just like the flower, only more beautiful.
Your son's a prince. You know that already.
Welcome home.
Pooja. Hey, Pooja.
I knew you'd come.
Love? Yeah, arranged.
No. Your father's in the study.
Is that lunch?
No.
So what do you do, Marigold?
She was in Basic Instinct 3.
How do you know?
Prem told me.
You have a healthy appetite, Marigold.
All these years I've been wasting time with utensils. Make it easy for both of you.
She's nice.
Very nice. Prem seems to like her.
Prem loves her.
Hey, Bhagwan.
Who is it?
Father, you know it's me.
Don't. That's only for those who respect me.
I can respect you and disobey you a little.
Your disobedience is why we aren't speaking.
Father, we are speaking. And isn't this where we left off 3 years ago?
Nothing's changed.
I have. A little. Do you remember what you told Chandni when she had her first child? To not feed him fish, teach him to fish. You thought me.
I've seen your movies.
You have?
Vikram gave me all 36 of your films on DVD for my last birthday. You're quite good. Granted, I know nothing about dancing, and the plot seemed ludicrous to me. But if you want my opinion, you're good.
Thank you so much.
I've seen her.
Marigold?
Marygold. Like the flower. Only more beautiful.
Father, my world keeps on getting more and more complicated every day. Now, who's to say which thing should remain constant and which shouldn't?
I am. You haven't told her, have you?
First it didn't matter. And now it matters too much.
It's like that, is it?
It's exactly like that. My king?
Marygold.
Like the flower. I thought I'd squeeze it in first for a change.
Nice and dark. It looks so beautiful on her skin. So cool. Yours come up. I love it. It looks great. So I'll just come? Okay.
अच्छा उनको बताना होगा ना कि आधे घंटे तक कुछ नहीं
नहीं, हाँ, इनको
बिल्कुल
टेस्ट
भी
नहीं करना है, खराब हो जाएगा.
हाँ,
What they're
खराब हो
saying is that now for half an hour you can't touch anything. सबके लिए इतना
I can't touch anything for half an hour. It's gonna be tough. Everything that you said a family should be is right here. There's so much warmth and honesty. You're psychic a bit. Tell me what happens next.
My psychic powers have deserted me.
Your sister picked out something for me to wear tomorrow.
Can't wait to see it.
Tomorrow.
Can see it tonight.
I'm initiating a new tradition. The Indian loved one of the visiting American doesn't get to see the dress until the day of the wedding.
Nice tradition.
Tomorrow.
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 How far can you see?
To there. The horizon.
I have to look farther. I have only one son. Granted, he's an idiot. I see the look in your eyes, and not just now by moonlight. All the time. It's as if you and Prem are lost in a crowd. You're always looking for him. And when you find him, the crowd disappears.
The crowd disappears.
I have to look farther.
Your words are beautiful. And I mean no disrespect. But I think that you're using them to make a case against how I feel. How we, Prem and I, feel. I can't look any farther than this. More than anything in the world, I wish that you couldn't either.
ओम स्वस्ति नंद्रो वर्ध सर्वाः स्वस्ति ने पूखा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति ने तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पति तदास्तु ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षमेव मंगलाय स्तनो हरि ओम द्यो शांति ओ वर्ध सर्वाः.
First, the priest gives a seemingly endless series of blessings in Sanskrit,
which no one understands.
Then the boy and girl will get up.
They'd walk around the fire in a circle.
And when they've done that 7 times,
they're married.
Then the girl goes to the boy's house.
The first time? Oh no, they've been seeing each other on and off for 3 years.
Then why? It's symbolic.
And an excuse for more crying.
I love you.
I know.
मंगलम पुंडरी काक्ष में है मंगलाय स्तनो हरे ओम द्यो शांति ओम स्वस्तिनेन्द्रो वर्धस्रवा स्वस्ति ने पूखा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति ने तारक्षो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पति ददास्तु ओम मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरी काक्ष में है मंगलाय स्तनो हरे ओम द्यो शांति अंतरिक्ष
So, have you lived here all your life?
This is actually only my second time in India.
Really?
Met Pooja at college, and we're getting married here because her family insisted. And nobody insists like her family. I recognize you. You played a small part in Cutthroat Island.
Yes. It was my last movie without a number after it.
I always wondered whatever happened to you. Such a dork.
It's okay. 2 weeks ago, I would have scratched your eyes out for saying that.
What's changed?
Not much.
Just everything. Hi. She's very pretty.
Yep. Prem's a lucky guy.
Lucky how?
Janvi, just in from LA. She's Prem's intended.
Intended for what?
Oh, it's been arranged for them to marry for years. Excuse me, I have to go steal my bride.
Steal away.
So how have you been?
Good.
It's great
Long
to see
time,
you.
yeah.
I thought you didn't drink.
I don't. Special evening.
It's special, all right. So, very. All of this has been extraordinary. You've been incredible. Really incredible. You've shared so much with me. Your talent, your feelings, your family, everything. Everything but.
But what?
Everything but the part about your arranged marriage to Janvi. You're psychic a bit. Tell me what happens next.
You'll take this glass from my hand and...
You know the worst part of this soul-sucking calamity? Not that you lied to me. Well, I know you didn't lie in that unique way that men all over the world never exactly lie, but you were a tad less than forthcoming, and now... I lost my train of thought.
The worst part of the soul-sucking calamity.
Right. The worst part... that you made me believe that I could be the person that I've been hiding from. And now I don't have anything to fall back on.
Michael.
Let me make this easy for you. I want to hear exactly nothing from you ever again.
Did you not tell her about us?
No, I didn't tell her about us.
Are you an idiot?
Yes, I am.
Do you ever say anything?
No.
Marigold. Marigold, we really should speak.
Gee, I don't think so.
Do you even know where you're going?
Of course I don't know where I'm going.
Listen, I totally understand how you feel, okay? Can I buy you a drink?
Drink. Oh yeah, that'll make everything so much clearer. Like how the man I loved, and who I thought loved me, brings me home to meet his parents and more friends and relatives than I thought is humanly possible for one person to have, while also throwing into the mix a woman is going to marry.
So how about that drink?
I'll buy.
Prem and me?
Uh-huh.
It's been a given since we were kids. His family raised me. I was an orphan and...
An orphan? Of course. I'll bet you were an irresistible little moppet.
You really love him, don't you?
What's not to love? He's talented, psychic, beautiful. Granted, he's a bit eccentric. And in conversation, he leaves major characters out of his life story. But yeah, I do love him. The thing is, so do you.
There's one problem, though.
You've come into the picture a little late.
I love Prem, yes, but... I don't think he loves me.
Has he told you that?
Some things that aren't said are simply known.
Oh, Christ, you talk like him too.
Hey, I don't really drink. What do you recommend?
Depends on how much you're wanting to remember, how much you wanting to forget.
I am an expert at this. Perhaps you would allow me to make a suggestion.
Sure. I'm open to any and all suggestions.
You will have 3 of what I just had. Doubles. I'll have 2 more.
Indian men, Marigold, they may seem outwardly confident, secure, successful adults, but the moment they come home, the yoke of tradition descends on their shoulders, and they revert to adolescence, at best.
Sort of like what happens to American men in the presence of their mothers.
Exactly.
The same. On the rocks. No ice, please. Thank you.
It's a girl, right?
What's a girl?
Has to be a girl.
Oh. It's a girl.
In my experience, it's always a girl. Followed my little heartbreak halfway around the world, but I know she doesn't really want to see me. Told me so. Told me very nice. Which made it even more gut-wrenching, painful. She could have been, you know, mean, caustic. She does caustic outstanding.
She must be a really wonderful person for you to care so much.
Actually, most of the time, she's a 4-star bitch. But I see something in her that she doesn't see. I guess I'm just not the man to bring it out of her. Nah. Tell me about your little bundle of trouble.
Similar story. We could be talking about the same girl.
No. There was only one Marigold.
Marigold?
Yeah. Like the flower.
Hey. I'm Prem.
And I am Barry. Follow Marigold to Goa. She wasn't in Goa. Followed her to Bombay. She wasn't in Bombay. Followed her here, and I'm not even exactly sure where here is.
Look, I'd like to take you home with me.
Look, pal, I'm flattered. I did all my experimenting in college. Didn't mean for that to slip out.
I don't mean like that. Just that I have a big house. And this is a lousy hotel.
I've heard about Indian hospitality. Hospitality. Guess I'll give it a whirl.
You want it? ये सब मैरीगोल्ड के बॉयफ्रेंड है परेशान है उठा ले उठा लें? शुक्रिया।
You've been drinking.
How'd you know?
Because the room is spinning. I know that traditions change. I think sometimes it's good. You're being a dancer. That's good. It made you a man. But other things shouldn't have to change, Prem. So much is about the individual today. I think an individual is absolutely overrated. It shouldn't have to be just about you. There should be some things that...
Mom, if you had a choice, tradition or love, what would you take?
I chose tradition. That way, fewer people were hurt.
I'll marry Janvi.
So this is what a girl hopelessly in love looks like.
I met a guy in a bar, and he took me home. Oh, Christ, it's come to this. Nice place, though. Hey.
Hey. Barry?
Marigold.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
It was so much fun yesterday. Lots of weddings you should have in the family.
Yeah, it's an excellent weekend dance instead of.
Young man, you're certainly welcome at our table. But who are you?
Your son picked me up at a bar last night.
I see.
Father, he's Barry. The boyfriend.
Your boyfriend?
My boyfriend.
Now that I have the cast of characters straight, will someone please pass the chapati?
This is awkward.
Your powers of observation are exceptional.
Wish there was something I could say.
Well, I wish you'd kept your girlfriend in America.
Well, I'm not exactly her jailer.
Well, what exactly are you?
I'm Barry. Her boyfriend.
Then act like one. For God's sake, someone around here has to be the man. Don't make that be me.
Hey, curb the hostility. What happened to this Indian serenity I keep hearing about?
Well, I've been in Los Angeles for 3 years.
Well, don't tell me you think this is my fault. How could this be my fault?
I need someone to blame. Tag, you're it.
Look, I have had, like, such a bad last few days. Hardly any sleep. Too much Indian Bacardi, the mother of all migraines, and an interior emotional state, which is very fragile.
Beginning to understand what Marigold sees in you.
Marigold. Marigold doesn't see anything in me. That's why we're in this mess, remember?
Wait, where are you going?
To be the man. Wish me luck. This is some crib you got here. Paradise on earth is your kind of thing. And you got all this? Beautiful woman who wants to marry you? And yet you want Marigold.
But I can't have her. Won't have her.
You mean that?
I mean that.
That was easy.
When are you leaving?
I booked a flight. Departs this afternoon. Reservations for 2. I suggest groveling. Women in, my experience, they love groveling.
Marigold and Barry are leaving.
And that would make us what?
Deliriously happy.
No, it won't, you idiot. Not at this moment, nor at any time in the near future do the 4 of us have even an estimated time of arrival at happiness. Prem, I've loved you since forever. When you wanted to go to Bombay to be a dancer, who encouraged you?
You did.
I encouraged you because you made me believe that if for no other reason, you would come back one day for me. I never even thought of being with anyone else. And you fell in love with someone else.
Got you a movie. Start shooting next week. Vancouver.
Great.
It's a movie without a number after it. Sort of. It's a prequel to Basic Instinct.
So I'm in Basic Instinct -1?
Actually, they're calling it Basic Precinct. It's pretty clever, huh? Would it help if I said, I love you?
Please take me away from here.
I'm not taking you anywhere. Until you bury this. Behind both of us.
spoke to Manoj. I told him that you'd be leaving the film.
How did he take the news?
You know Manoj. He came with an idea on the phone. Turns out that you were a figment of the main character's imagination. Marigold. I love you.
Don't you dare say that you love me. You were just a little cross-cultural experiment. A figment of my imagination.
It's painful. It's so painful.
I guess we're in that final stage of love. You can't even look me in the eyes.
Wish time could stand still at the sight of this discovery. What seemed to be surreal suddenly became the air I breathe. If only a memory could cover up the pain I achieved, and yet to forget is an impossibility. Forever
doing the right thing feels like.
I wish I could understand your resistance to everything. I wish I could grasp why you have to make everything, even this marriage, such an ordeal.
I'll tell you why, Father. I don't love John V. I love Marigold. I love Marigold.
Even if Marigold goes away, she'll always be here. I can't marry Prem knowing that she'll forever be a presence in our lives. Are you clear on what to do?
You want the aisle?
No, you take it.
Ah, Miss Lexton, excellent news. We've located your luggage. It's just coming.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's Sweta. I'll see to it personally that it's in your flight.
Thank you.
कितनी खूबसूरत लग रही है ना?
सच में प्रेम के तो मूशिक हो जाएंगे।
कपिलो गजकर्णकः लंबोदरश्च विकटो विघ्ननाशो विनायकः धूम्रकेतुर्गणर्ध्यक्षो भालचन्द्रो गजाननः द्वादशतानि नामानि यः पठेत् शृणुयादपि विद्यारम्भे विवाहे च प्रवेशे निर्गमे तथा संग्रामे संकटश्चैव विघ्नस्तस्य न जायते। वर आगे बधू पीछे। ओम शुक्लांबरधरं देवं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अभिप्तसिद्धार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं पूजितो यः सुरासुरैः सर्वविघ्नहरस्तस्मै गणाधिपतये नमः। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणे नमोस्तुते। विवाह संपन्न हो गया। आप सभी शुभ आशीर्वाद दें वर और वधू को।
Did we miss anything? Oh, shit.
You really didn't expect any other ending, did you?
Did I miss anything? Oh, shit!
All the best.
Very pen.
You have my blessing. Although I'm not in the habit of giving it this easily.
You call this easy?
Like the flower. Thank you.
Do you know what this means?
A rewrite?
A rewrite of all rewrites. You know the Taj Mahal?
I've heard of it.
The ultimate tribute of a man's love for a woman. Did you know the second one was once planned?
Can you ride?
Quite well.
जिंदगी से मैंने कहा ये बता के है प्यार क्या जिंदगी ये सुन के हंस पड़ी कहा जो दिल में है हर घड़ी वही तो प्यार है हाँ वही प्यार है वो प्यार है हर दिल की जो तकदीर है हर दिल में जो तस्वीर है हर दिल पे जो जंजीर है हर नादा वो प्यार है नदियों में सागर में पर्वत पे छाई घटाओं में जो छुप के रहता है तितली में कलियों में पेड़ों को छूती हवाओं में सारी फिजाओं में सारी दिशाओं में हर पल छलकता है जो वो आज जो you'll find love, my friend. One love, my friend. Follow life's path inside your heart. Make love a home, safe in that heart. Live in your heart, stay in that heart.
Now dream is all I do. throughout the day. I dream of only you, running on golden sands, feeling so much, holding your gentle hands, loving your touch. Now I'll send the world away and I'll sleep and dream again. Now I'll send the world away and I'll sleep and dream
Dream all day of that time and place. Dream all night of your radiant face. 7 words, what's for love for every stage. Life's grand plan, poets gift for any age. We loved each every stage, the poet said life would give. Now I'm up before the sun and I dream, yearn and live. Now I'm up before the sun and I dream, yearn and
Dream all day of that time and place. Dream all night of your radiant face. 7 words, what's for love for every stage. Life's grand plan, poet's gift for any age. We love each every stage, the poet said life would give. Now I'm up before the sun and I dream, yearn and
Now I'm up before the sun